The memoir hit the shelves like a grenade. It exploded across the gossip columns, sending shockwaves through the glamorous world it exposed. A-listers, usually so polished and perfect, were suddenly scrambling to contain the fallout. Their secrets, long whispered about in hushed tones, were now laid bare for the world to judge. This was no tell-all filled with petty squabbles and fabricated drama. This was a Pandora's box of betrayal, greed, and violence, staining the hands of those who thought they were untouchable. The memoir's author, a once revered figure in Hollywood, held nothing back. His words painted a vivid picture of a glamorous yet treacherous world, where the glitz and glamour of the silver screen masked a much darker reality. He detailed a world where loyalty was a commodity, bought and sold like a script. In this shadowy underworld, alliances shifted as easily as the tides, and trust was a rare and precious currency. Deals were made in the dark, sealed with a handshake and a knowing glance, as fortunes and fates were decided behind closed doors. He wrote of bitter rivalries that escalated into something far darker, a world where hitmen lurked in the shadows, their services traded for fame and fortune. The accusations were shocking, revealing a hidden network of power and corruption that extended far beyond the public eye. In this dangerous game, lives were at stake, and the price of betrayal was often paid in blood. A-list actors, directors, and studio heads were implicated in a web of deceit and violence that extended far beyond the silver screen. The memoir exposed the dark underbelly of Hollywood, where the pursuit of fame and fortune led to a tangled web of lies, manipulation, and murder. The revelations sent shockwaves through the industry, as the glittering facade of Hollywood was stripped away to reveal its true, sinister nature.
The level of detail in the memoir was staggering. Every page was filled with vivid descriptions and chilling anecdotes, painting a picture of a world where ambition knew no bounds and morality was a distant memory. The author's first-hand accounts brought the stories to life, making it clear that he had been a witness to some of the most shocking events in Hollywood history. It was as if the author had a front-row seat to every scandal, every betrayal. His words drew the reader into the heart of the action, making them feel as though they were right there, experiencing the drama and intrigue firsthand. The memoir was more than just a collection of stories. It was a window into a hidden world, a glimpse behind the curtain of Hollywood's glittering facade.
One chapter focused on the untimely demise of a rising starlet. She was a beacon of hope and talent, a young woman whose career was just beginning to take off. Her name was on everyone's lips, and her future seemed bright and promising. But fate had other plans. Found dead in her apartment, the police ruled it a suicide. The news sent shockwaves through the industry and her fans. The official report stated that she had taken her own life, unable to cope with the pressures of fame. But not everyone was convinced by this narrative. But the memoir painted a different picture. It suggested that there were darker forces at play, forces that wanted to keep certain truths hidden. The memoir hinted at a web of deceit and manipulation, a world where appearances were deceiving and trust was a rare commodity. It claimed the starlet had been silenced, her murder orchestrated by a powerful studio executive to cover up a dark secret. This executive, a man with immense influence and a reputation for ruthlessness, had a lot to lose if the truth came out. The memoir detailed how he used his power to manipulate events and people, ensuring that the starlet's death was seen as a tragic accident. The book also alluded to other accidents and suicides that were anything but. It suggested a pattern, a series of unfortunate events that were too coincidental to be mere accidents. Each story added another layer to the mystery, painting a picture of a world where danger lurked behind every corner. Each story was more chilling than the last, reinforcing the image of a town where life was cheap and silence was golden. Hollywood, a place of dreams and nightmares, where the line between reality and fiction was often blurred. The memoir revealed a side of the industry that few knew existed, a world where ambition and greed could lead to deadly consequences.
The starlet was on the brink of something big. She had just landed a major role that was set to catapult her to stardom. Her talent was undeniable, and her charm was captivating. She was the darling of the media, and her fans adored her. But behind the glitz and glamour, there were shadows that threatened to engulf her. Her death shocked everyone, but this memoir suggests it was no accident. The revelations in the book cast a new light on the events leading up to her demise. It raised questions about the people she was involved with and the secrets she might have uncovered. The more one delved into the memoir, the more it seemed that her death was a carefully orchestrated act.
We always had our doubts about what really happened. There were whispers and rumors, but nothing concrete. The memoir brought those doubts to the forefront, making us question everything we thought we knew. It was a stark reminder that in Hollywood, things are rarely as they seem. The memoir brings back all those questions, all that pain. It forces us to confront the uncomfortable truths about the industry and the people within it. It is a haunting reminder of the price of fame and the lengths some will go to protect their secrets. The Starlet's story is a tragic tale of ambition, betrayal, and the dark side of Hollywood.
The memoir didn't just make accusations, it provided specifics. It was a treasure trove of information, meticulously detailed and shockingly precise. Names, dates, locations, details that breathed life into cold cases long forgotten. Each entry in the memoir was like a puzzle piece, fitting perfectly into the larger picture of unsolved mysteries. The author described a high-stakes poker game gone wrong, resulting in the disappearance of a prominent film producer. The stakes were not just monetary, they were life and death. He wrote of a love triangle involving a famous singer and a notorious mob boss, ending in a suspicious car crash. The crash was ruled an accident, but the memoir suggested otherwise, hinting at foul play and hidden motives. These weren't just stories, they were breadcrumbs leading to a trail of unanswered questions and silenced truths. Each revelation in the memoir was a call to action, urging investigators to dig deeper.
The level of detail is unprecedented. The memoir's authors seem to have access to information that was never made public, raising questions about their sources and connections. It's like the author was daring the authorities to reopen these cases. The memoir was more than a book. It was a challenge, a provocation to uncover the truth behind these long-buried secrets. As readers delved deeper, they couldn't help but wonder about the author's identity. Who had the courage and the knowledge to compile such a damning collection of evidence? The mystery of the memoir's creator added another layer of intrigue to an already captivating narrative. The memoir has reignited interest in these cold cases, with detectives and amateur sleuths alike poring over its pages, hoping to find the key that unlocks the truth. The resurgence of these unsolved mysteries has breathed new life into investigations that had long gone cold. The journey to uncover the truth is far from over. With each new discovery, the web of intrigue grows more complex, drawing in those who seek justice for the forgotten and the voiceless. The memoir has become a beacon for truth seekers, guiding them through the shadows of the past.
A torrent of denials and counter-accusations. The response from those named in the memoir was swift and furious. Denials rang out from publicists' offices, each statement more indignant than the last. Lawsuits were threatened, accusations of libel and slander thrown like daggers.
Some went on the offensive, accusing the author of seeking revenge or fabricating stories for profit. The court of public opinion was in session, and everyone had an opinion.
The weight of evidence, fact or fabrication. As the dust settled, a crucial question remained: how much of it was true? Journalists scrambled to verify the author's claims, digging into police reports, interviewing witnesses, and chasing down leads.
Some dismissed the memoir as the ramblings of a scorned individual, fueled by bitterness and a thirst for revenge. Others saw it as a brave act of whistleblowing, a long overdue exposé of Hollywood's dark underbelly.
The shadows of Hollywood's past. The memoir's allegations, whether true or not, cast a long shadow over Hollywood's glamorous facade. It brought to mind a history rife with similar scandals, from the mysterious death of Marilyn Monroe to the unsolved murder of Thelma Todd. The stories had always been there, whispers in the back alleys of Hollywood history. But the memoir brought them into the harsh light of day, forcing the world to confront the industry's capacity for darkness.
The memoir left its mark on those it touched.
Reputations were tarnished, careers were ruined, and the public was left questioning everything they thought they knew about their idols.
But amidst the wreckage, the truth remained elusive.
Was the author a reliable narrator, or was he a master manipulator, weaving a tapestry of lies for personal gain? The media had a field day. Talk shows buzzed with speculation, newspapers ran daily updates, and social media became a battleground of accusations and counter-accusations. The public was captivated, devouring every detail with a mixture of horror and fascination. The memoir had become a cultural phenomenon, blurring the lines between reality and fiction. The task of separating fact from fiction seemed insurmountable. With each passing day, the truth seemed to slip further away, obscured by a fog of speculation, rumor, and outright lies. The memoir had become a Rorschach test, with readers projecting their own beliefs and biases onto its pages. The controversial memoir, regardless of its veracity, served as a chilling reminder that even in the world of glitz and glamour, darkness lurks beneath the surface. It revealed the fragility of fame, the seductive power of secrets, and the lengths to which some would go to protect them. The truth, like a whisper on the wind, remained elusive, leaving the world to ponder the mysteries that still haunted the heart of Hollywood.